I saw this video on TikTok and I want us to talk about it. So make sure you watch with an open mind and drop your honest opinion in the comments. Let's take a look.
I know this is gonna piss so many people off, but there's a popular saying on the Chinese internet says, even a top tier man is just an average woman. Someone wrote, a man who doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't cheat, doesn't gamble, no criminal records, stable job, cooks, cleans, emotionally stable, respects others, kind to his family. Isn't that kind of a man so rare? But honestly, every one of my female friends meets that standards and more. So yeah, even the best man is just an average woman. Oh my gosh, Shakespeare could never. And it really makes me think of the double standard that society has for men and women, especially when it comes to parenting and marriage. If a man cooks for his wife, takes care of the kids, does the housework, I guarantee 95% of the comment section is gonna say, oh my god, you're such an amazing dad, husband material, best dad ever. And sure, as a woman, I applaud guys like this. We love seeing guys being nurturing, being involved, we love more of that. But let's be real, isn't that just a mom's regular everyday life? When moms do it, it's never appreciated, it's expected. But when guys do it, it's suddenly you're the best dad of the year. And we see this happens a lot. A woman needs to work twice as hard as a man to get the same position. And a guy can just does the bare minimum and still get praised. So what we need as a society is to raise the standards and stop letting the shitty ones get away with bare minimum.
When I saw that video, I just knew it. I just knew I cannot let it go without us talking about it. It sparks this realization in my mind. The bar is really low for men. Women are expected to be faithful in a relationship. Women are expected to take care of the home. Women are expected to be honest. Likewise, when a man is honest, when a man is being faithful, when a man is able to look after himself or take care of things, it's just the same thing that is expected of every person, not just because you are a husband or because you are a wife. Everyone should have these qualities. And women are not appreciated enough for all that we do. This has really got people talking, so I'm just going to show you the clips and then I'll come back to talk more.
There's a popular saying on the Chinese internet says, even a top tier man is just an average woman.
She's so right, and I absolutely love that video, so go ahead and follow her, because the bar is so in hell. Like, the bar is so low for men. Being faithful, being honest, knowing your children's doctors or whatever, or who their friends are, that is like top tier. Like, a man will say things like, well, I don't cheat. Yeah, but like, neither do I. And most women don't cheat. Like, I'm sorry. I know that there's this whole red pill agenda to be like, oh, women are out here doing all kinds of stuff. Women are out here, cheating. I'm sorry. Yes, women do cheat as well. But you are not even going to come onto this internet and pretend that it's anywhere near the rate at which men cheat. The lustful disrespectfulness of some men quite literally needs to be studied. But with all of that said, this is just an appreciation post for the ladies out there. You're doing great. You're doing wonderful. You are top tier. Continue being brilliant. Don't be a Solana.
You know that TikTok where a girl was basically explaining how a good man is basically an average woman? And I was like, truer words have never been spoken, because think of it, okay? Think of it. What makes a good man? What makes a good man, okay? He's faithful. He loves you. He doesn't cheat. He's a hard worker. He shows up and takes care of his kids. He does laundry. He does dishes. He cooks. He cleans. What, like every average woman I know. Literally. And what could be more indicative of the fact that you cannot choose your sexual orientation? Because what woman would be like, my chances of getting a man who will literally do everything I'm willing to do, little slim, emotionally intelligent, or at least willing to try and communicate and be emotionally vulnerable. That's a big one, okay? It's like a little slim. So why would any woman choose to be attracted to men when they could choose to like have their chances of success of getting all of those things like, wow, like skyrocket? You know what I'm saying?
Even the best man is just the average woman. And let me explain. Even the small qualities that women have on an innate level are what we express to be the best kind of man. So someone who can express their feelings, someone who is truthful, someone who is honest, someone who doesn't cheat, someone who can cook, someone who can clean, and someone who is maternal, or I guess for a man, someone who is a good father. All of these qualities are just the average woman. And yet us as women, when we see these in men, we think, oh, this is the top tier man, when really those should just be qualities that everyone has. But unfortunately, in the age that we're living in, that is just not the case. Those qualities are so highly sought after that that is considered a top tier man, which is so insane to even say out loud. I can't even believe I have to say that. These qualities should not be considered that. Women have these qualities and we don't even have to try. Most of us anyway. So I just want you to keep that in mind when you're thinking that your man is so top tier. Don't you just have those qualities? Aren't those just a female quality that everyone necessarily has? Crazy, right? I heard another creator talking about this and it just really boggled my mind, because I too was thinking a man with all of these qualities is such a top tier man, but it's really just everything we have as women. And I really just want this to show you how special we are as females, as women, how the bare minimum that we give is considered so highly sought after for a man. So the next time that you're upset about that man, just realize all of the qualities that you have, they have to work hard to get, while these innately come to us. Okay? I hope this helps. I love you.
If you had to describe a high value top tier man, you'd say he doesn't smoke, you'd say he has a job good enough to provide money for the family, sustainable income for the family, someone who loves the idea of family, someone who is responsible, has emotional intelligence, someone who is mature mentally, who is organized, maintains proper hygiene, and can be able to support you when you are down, mentally, emotionally, and otherwise. Right? That is how you're going to define a top tier man. I just mentioned a few, so if you have more qualities, you can drop them in the comments. Now, when you take a look at women, you see that women have all of these qualities. Women are expected to bring all of these qualities into their relationship for them to be picked as a wife. Back in the day, women were not able to make money. Women didn't have this level of independence that would allow them fend for themselves, and men were the only ones given that opportunity to make money. But nowadays, we see that women are able to fend for the family, take care of themselves. Women are even beginning to earn more than men. And on top of that, for them to still be able to be picked as a wife, they still need to bring in emotional intelligence and manage the home. They still need to be a people's person. They still need to have self-control. Women are not expected to cheat. Women are expected to be honest. Women are even expected to provide income in the family. That is where this 50-50 thing comes in. If you're still doing 50-50 with a man, I'm really sorry for you. I don't know what to say to you. Women are expected to still do housework, clean the house, take care of the kids, go to work, come back, cook, manage the household, still provide financially to that man, submit your salary. But it is hard to find a man who provides for the family and still can keep the home together. It's hard to find a man who provides and still have character. The craziest of all is that when a man doesn't cheat, he's seen as a perfect man. Faithfulness is expected of everyone, whether you are the man or the woman. We're here praising these men for doing the same thing that we do effortlessly. And if we get tired and complain, we are being called nags. The bar is too low for men. We need to raise up the standards. Men are getting praised for providing, for cleaning, for cooking, for not neglecting their kids, for being faithful, for staying loyal, for remembering special dates. Why we do all of these things without getting praised for it? If your partner appreciates you, that's okay. But we're here to call out men who do not appreciate the woman's effort and still expect us to think that because they do all of these things, we are to worship them. When literally they're just doing things that women do on a daily basis. But where the problem is that we are not praised the same way they are being praised when they put effort. Instead of us to get praises for contributing to the family expenses, we are told, but you know the economy is tight. You're supposed to support. Even men look out for women who's going to support them financially. So why are we lowering this bar for men? When a woman supports her man, she's told that is what is expected of you. But when a man supports the woman, we see people coming out to say, you've done so well, that's a good man right there. Women need to raise the bar. A man who gets involved in taking care of the kids is also in a partnership with you. They are his kids too, and is expected to support the family. You see people be like, oh, I'm so proud of him. Oh, he does well. He cleans, he cooks, he does this, he does that. But that is how, the same way they hold women to high standards, that is also how we should hold this men to high standard. men should put in effort. Aside the finance, what else are they bringing in? If he cooks and cleans, that is what a normal person should do. Who is going to clean after him? Women are expected to do that as an individual. That is how men should be able to do these basic things. Women work 2 times harder just to get half the praise. Why men do just the basic and get lots of praises for it. And then if we see families now, we can see some women are raising their sons to also be like this. Instead of praising them for doing the basic, let us let them know that that is the standard. You're not just doing it because of your wife or your future spouse. You're doing it for your own self. You're being accountable for yourself. You not cheating going after women is for yourself. You could contact diseases along the way. Things could happen to you. You being honest is for your own self. It builds your character. Everyone should know how to do these things. It's just the standard. Instead of praising them, let them know it is the standard so they don't cause trouble for their wives in the future. Teach your male sons to know that all of these things are the standard, not just providing for the family. That is not all they are to bring to the table. They need to build their character. So ladies, let's raise the bar high for these men. Let them know that those basic things they do is the standard. They would also benefit from it. So let's raise the standard high for men. Let me know what you think, guys. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Like this video, share, subscribe if you're yet to do so. You're going to see a couple of thumbnails. Click on any video that interests you so that you can see more of my videos. Stay tuned for more videos. To my returning viewers, thank you for always tuning in. If this is your first time watching, thank you for watching. My name is Vikadi. I'll see you all in my next